Hello and welcome along to Moss Valley. Sorghum needs seeding in our final field, the weeds need clearing from the barley, and there's finally a used baler for sale at the shop. Let's get farming. I'm hoping that these 2 bags of seed are going to be enough to get all of the sorghum planted today. It should be. If not, we will have to go and grab some more stuff. I'm a little bit unsure exactly how much more we'll need. That is only emptying 1 bag. Let's pop out here and just have a quick look. Yeah, I'm not quite in the right position for that 2nd bag. Sometimes getting in the right place with these can be a little bit tricky, especially if you're doing it from in the cab like that. There we go. So that's the 2nd bag in. We're gonna fill this up with this seed. We're also going to top up the fertilizer because obviously we'll want all the fertilizer in. This should be enough, I think, today to set us up pretty much going straight to harvest now. We'll have to clear off the weeds in this field, so there might be a little bit more to do in May, just sort of clearing things up. But I think in general, this is going to be a straight run through to harvest now. And trying to get these lined up is always fun. There we go. That's got them. Back that out. And that's really good. We're in a pretty good place money-wise. We are going to have to spend a load of it today, and unfortunately our old baler isn't going to cover that much of the cost of the new one. But the new one, I think, is going to be important for us to make money easily and clear up the bales fairly well at the end of the year. And it's a New Holland one, which is going to be fantastic. So I don't want to spend too long getting set up here at the farm this morning, but we do need to get this stuff running, and then we can head over and go and grab the baler. I've been assured that it should be there for a while, so we're okay. Let's do that. And good. Right. I think what we might do actually is, before we go and do this, let's just give the shop a call and get the baler set up and purchased before it does disappear. So here it is. It's a New Holland big baler 1290 high density. Really good baler. It's gonna have to go on our largest tractor this to get it to work. It's got a pretty standard configuration at the moment. We can go, yeah, so we're just gonna go standard, not US. I do want to put the Michelin tires on it. Yes, it does require twines, so I think we've got some twine at the farm, so we should be all right with that. And then we need to pick somebody from the tractor driver level patrons and YouTube channel members to go on the number plate. And today it's actually quite a good name, so I'm gonna go with VF2. And then the name of the person who is on the number plate is Adam. Congratulations to you. So we're going to go for DAM. So yeah, Adam, congratulations. Your name is on the number plate. We will okay that. We will purchase that. So buy it, and 64 grand out of our earnings is quite a big chunk. Yes, does leave us still above 300,000 though, thankfully, so that's really good. So once we have this set up and get this going and get our weeder going as well, we'll head up to the shop. I love getting in this gateway with big equipment. It's such an awkward angle. We have to come out quite wide, maneuver ourselves around a bit. There's a whole load of mud in the actual gateway, so you slide about as you're trying to get in. But yeah, I have to hug the right hand side, because if I don't, there's not enough space for stuff to come in on the left. Okay, and then we want to finish the job basically coming up to that gateway so that we are able to just drive straight out to the field. So we'll back this back up. The amount of mud we get on our tractor on this farm is incredible. Really is. There we go. And line her up. And then once we're in position, we can just do a course play course. So clear off the current one, set a new one. 2 headlands, same setup as we've had on every other field. We're of course doing the GamingFFC field here. Let's generate a course. And there we go. Nice, straight up and down the field. Going up the slope, but not much to do about that. We'll close this all off. And in fact, the first waypoint is just behind us, which is brilliant. That makes things so much easier. I'll unfold my seeder. We've got sorghum selected. We are only 77% full. So I'm hoping that is going to be enough, but we'll keep a close eye on it. If we need to go and grab some more seed later in the day, we will do. But for now, this can start off from here. Away it goes. And yeah, we'll need to get this rolled in today as well. Meanwhile, we're going to grab the 8340 here. This should be more than enough to handle the weeder. And get this started on field 32. I might need to move the telehandler out the way though, because it is smack bang where I want to grab, or where I want to go to get the weeder, or get the hoe actually, because this is the important thing. We're running a direct seeder on the farm, therefore we don't get normal sized weeds. We get the medium sized weeds straight off the bat, and it's very important that you have a hoe to deal with that. So this hoe does, thankfully. It's from the car pack, this. Right, lower that down. Pick it back up. So we'll clear the current course that's on this. Bring this over here. Line ourselves up on the corner. And same thing again. Create a course. We've got 3 headlands. A little bit excessive, so we'll go with 2 headlands. Yeah, we were doing something else with this tractor last time. So 2 headlands, start work on the center, sharpen the corners, longest edge, generate course. And first time I did it just then, I forgot to also say bypass islands. So we are bypassing the islands that are our 2 windmills, so that's all sorted, and we're starting over the far side of the field. So we'll head round there and get it set up. Nicely over this side, let's unfurl the weeder and line ourselves up. Away it goes. And there we are. So our weeder's off now, and we can take the TM155 and go and change over our balers. Before we take the old baler down to the shop, I am just going to give it a quick wash along with my tractor, and probably just get it into the repair shop, check it out, make sure it's okay. But with all the muds that exists down the bottom end here, just pulling it out of the shed covers it. Missing a fair amount of paint, but not a huge amount we can do about that. I mean, we could pay to get it repainted. I don't think there's a huge boon to it. I know it gives us a little bit more money if we get it repainted, but I don't think it makes a huge difference. Tractor's looking good though. Right, let's open that shed, because this is our repair shop, and we'll just get the baler into there and give it the once over. Round it goes. Got a fair amount of history with this baler. We spent 2 seasons struggling with it, and well, I am sorry to see it go, because I do really like this baler. It has been a very big pain to try and get it to work for the farm. So let's oh, we can't we can't repair it. That's interesting. Oh, it's actually fine. Wow. It's in great condition. Fantastic. Let's head off then and get up to the shop and get this sold. I think that unless we have a huge amount of work to do during May, we probably will just get the weeding of the sorghum fields done off camera. I think that will be the better way to go, and then we'll be able to just go straight forward into harvest next time and get things going, which is another great reason why this baler has turned up now. Let's just park this up here. Don't know if that's in the spot, but I want to get a picture of these two together before we sell it off, because that is quite a difference in size. Look at these two together. So yeah, that's the new one, which is humongous, and that is the old one, which is tiny in comparison. And they produce almost the same size bales. In fact, they do produce the same size bales, which is crazy. Right, let's see if we can sell this at this point then. And no, I am going to have to back it up a little bit. Still, some nice pictures, I think you'll agree, because they were on the thumbnail of this video. Right, all hooks back up. Let's back it up just a little bit. Don't need to worry about unhooking it. They'll do that for me. And away she goes. Let's, yeah, we can repaint. And it will cost 3,500 to do that. I actually, yeah, like final stages, we give it a repaint. Yes. And we sell it. And yeah, it's not a huge amount extra. But it's sold. There we go. Our old faithful baler has gone. And we've got this new monster baler for the farm. This tractor will not pull this. It will require our biggest tractor on the farm to do it. But considering all of our tractors were struggling to pull the last baler, that is just massive on the back of that tractor. We were in a position where we needed to do that anyway. And on top of that, of course, we had bales that we just were struggling to deal with. At least now we can get an auto stacking trailer that will be able to pick all the bales up and get them up to the farm a lot quicker, which is going to be so important given the number of bales that we end up with every year. We do need actually to refuel this tractor, so we'll come back via the fuel tank. Turn it off, refill it. And this will also avoid most of the mud down this side, so we should be able to get this. We're still going to hit some mud, so we're going to get our nice new baler all muddy already just by putting it away in the shed, which is a little bit annoying. The mud is right in the entranceway here. Yeah, you can see it there. So just by going through here, we're going to make our new baler muddy, although actually not too bad. We managed to do it pretty much unscathed. And we're going to stick that in this shed here. Now, this cow shed, we've not used this at all, and this is sellable. So we could open up a whole area of the farm here just by selling it. I think it'll leave quite a big patch. I don't know if we really need this other than possibly putting in another bakery or something like that. But then somebody did suggest that we get the... Oh, wow. This is tight. Yeah, that's... there we go. Did suggest that we get the enhanced... there's an enhanced productions mod that we can use. And someone suggested we try that. I am scraping the paint off my nice new baler right now. Let's just get it in here. I think it's all right. Quite tight. I think we should get rid of the cow barn, to to be honest. It would give us a good income. We might make some money off it. Let's have a quick look and see what we've got. So the whole cow area is basically these two barns here. We are not using them at all. So it will clear all of this area here. And that will give us 2,355. Wow. That is not worth a lot of money. But we can replace it with a bakery or something like that. So, yeah. So we could put this bakery in here. Or, yeah. That bakery in there. I think we could put another bakery in. What's that? That's straw harvest stuff. And go with that possibly. Yeah, I don't know. I would like to. I think I'd like to clear this space. We've got a load of stuff that's being unused, and it just means that our space is taken out. And then we could actually extend this roadway down here, which I think would be good for accessing the lower part of this farm. So let's sell that. Let's get that out of the way, and then we can work out what we should do with this bit of the farm later. So sell that. Yes. Oh, wow. Look at that. That is just a big space that's opened up here. And we should be able to do something with that. And I think we'll rework it so that this road now extends all the way down to the bottom here. I think we could put another shed in down here somewhere. That might be quite useful. There's even space for a roadway there, although we've got eggs here from our chickens. Yeah, there's lots of space for us to do stuff with now. So I will have a think. We'll see what we put in there. But the cow barn is gone. And we no longer have to contend with the mud the whole way up the side here, which is also very useful. So I'm going to hook up to the flatbed trailer now because we want to start loading up lettuce, I think. There's quite a bit over at the garden, and I don't want it getting to the point where we're not producing anymore. We're not making a huge amount of money today, and I think that is because our systems are a little bit bunged up with well, I think we're producing flour at a higher rate than we can produce the bread, and so we're constantly got the bakery full, and we've not got the windmill full. So yeah, we've constantly got flour in our bakery. The windmill is out of wheat and out of barley. Oh no, in fact it's not. It is full. It has no space. So I'm going to deactivate this so it's not doing any more at the moment. But yeah, we've got 100,000 litres of flour and no outlet for it. So when I said that we might have something to do in May, we do. We are going to have to sort out this issue because at the moment we're distributing 100,000 litres of flour. We're still working on last year's crop, and the output from our bakery just isn't fast enough to deal with the huge amount of flour we've got. So one way or the other, we've got to find a way of putting a bakery in here that will cover the amount of flour that we can produce from our windmill. I'm going to put these down now. We'll come and pick them up if we need to. But there's still plenty of fertilizer in our seeder, so that isn't a problem at all. So let's back out of this. We'll bring those forks in a bit, and then we'll start loading up the lettuce onto the trailer. I think we've got plenty of space on here and should be able to do this without any issue. I think the excess fertilizer, I said, once we have finished here this year with the seeding, any excess fertilizer is going to go into our garden. Same with any excess seed. Both of those can go into here without any issue, and we'll just keep producing lettuce, which is again, a nice little profit for the farm. We're not doing more than one garden because that does get a little bit excessive, but this will work for us fine as far as getting some extra cash in. And if I put that there, I think we can go 3 across, although I also tend to do these as 2 sideways on, but we can't really get in there with this JCB, so we will just load these up 3 across, and hopefully that will all fit. Now this is the trouble. This is why I don't normally do them 3 across. If I go to lock them down, we can see that the belt only gets the middle ones. So these 2 end ones, they aren't clamped. So if I now come in here with my telehandler, you can see that is completely lift-offable. So yeah, we can't do that. We are going to have to get these so that we are end on. So that is going to be a lot of fun, because that is going to mean reworking exactly how all this is done. I need to work my way around a little bit. Not a huge amount though. This is a much smaller amount of lettuce, so they'll fit on here, or maybe they'll fit on. Yeah, I've got an idea. I'm going to move some stuff about a bit and see if we can fit these on a little bit better. Still doing them this way. So I think I worked out how to get this to work. I'm only going to go 2 across in the middle. We've not got too many. It does mean a bit of wasted trailer space, but that's not a massive issue, because as I said, there aren't that many. We've only got 1 more set of pallets after this, plus a single. So that will all fit on here very easily. We'll make a nice little bit of cash today off these. Really, I want to be getting back to being at 360,000 as quickly as possible. We've got a lot of money that we need to make this year in order to hit our target. We've got £1 million to pay off by the end of this year, and the money is there. It is, or the crop is there. You know, we have 100,000 liters of flour. That will make us probably £200,000 worth of bread if we can process it all. And that's the trouble. We've got to up all of our production so that we can actually process that, because if we can make 500,000 off this year's crops, that means we can make 500,000 off next year's crops as well, and as a result we will make that £1 million. Final pallet up onto our telehandler, round and onto the trailer. Yeah, this is good. I'm pleased with this. I was worried that with our other tractors out and about, I was going to find that I didn't really have anything to do on the farm today, and that would have been a dull video. So I'm kind of glad that we do have a trailer full of lettuces to sell. I can just unload this. There we go. Yeah, just push those on a little bit with the tines into place. Yep, that will do. Strap that down then, like so, and that's good. That's 11 pallets of the lettuce that we have to sell. So I'll just back this off. We'll park this here, and we're good. Right, let's go sell the lettuce. And before we do that, I think I'm just going to go and check on what status is here. Yeah, seed level is still low. Manure level, I see we don't need solid fertilizer in here. We have so much manure on the farm at the moment. So yeah, it is just working away doing lettuce. It just doesn't do it very fast. Our lettuce needs delivering down here to Ridgeway Goods, so get this down here. I'm worried about getting this trailer out the other side. We have had this trailer out the other side before, but it's really quite a tight turn. So we'll pull into here. Yep, that's cleared out. Let's see how much this lettuce makes. Pull onto here. It's selling everything. It is going up quite nicely. We'd like to see those numbers fly up, and there we go. 8,302 plus 176 on the environmental score. Fantastic. So yeah, just under 8,500. Now just need to get the trailer out of here. Oh, we're okay. We're a little bit in the hedge, but we're okay. Good to see our cedar going well. That's made it about 2/3, 3/4 the way through that field. So that's really good news. I think before we finish today, I want to try and solve this problem we've got. See if I can't work out how we can improve our bakery production and get that flour process through, because our current bakery just isn't fast enough to process stuff and get it out the door the other side. Just putting this away, and there's a plow in this shed that we've never used. It just sat here the whole time. It came with the farm, and it's just, yeah, just completely unused. I just don't know. I think we probably want to sell it at some point. 2 years without a single bit of use. And I'm not sure that even if we did use it, it would take forever to do any of our fields with that. So, yeah, not sure about that. We'll have to have a think. Same as I'm going to have a think about this area now and see if there's something that I can do with it, or there's some other way that we can improve our bread output to get all of that flour processed. So I think there's two ways that we can handle our production issues with the bread. We've got all this space here, so I've downloaded an industrial bakery mod. Let's have a quick look at that. And this is 90,000. Will it fit in this area? It might, won't fit that way round. Oh, might fit this way round. Does say it's overlapping with something else, so we'd have to do a standard sort of placement. But yeah, I think we could place it so that it's in here quite nicely and would be able to work fairly well. So that's an option. 90,000 for that. The other mod I've added is the upgradable productions mod. So we've got this upgrade button added on here now. We're currently running at 48 per day at a £60 production cost. So if we upgrade this, that's going to cost me nothing. So yeah, let's upgrade this for nothing. Nothing is so much better than £90. So yes, production costs per month and output now is 103. So that's more than doubled our amount that we're outputting. But it has also massively increased our production costs per month. I think, I can't remember exactly what our amount was. I should have written these down before I upgraded. Let's upgrade again, and I will write it down this time. So it's 103 and 114. So let's take this up to a level 3, see if it'll cost us anything to do that. No, it won't. So yes, and we've got 158 and 168. So that is a 55 cycle per month increase for £54. That is really good. I think we want to take this up to 5 times then. We'll take it up to a level 5. And that is going to cost us a lot more money per month, but we have the money to spend doing it. But it's going to do 268 as opposed to the 48 we were doing before. So, yeah, that's more than 5 times as much. Huge increase in capacity as well. So that is really, really good. And the wheat, the barley, we can start processing that again because we now have space. Look at that. We have a huge amount of space now available to us. So we will activate that again, and we can start distributing the flour again. But it's going through really quickly now. So we still have this area here to decide what to do with. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with that. Final job I need to do today, if we're going to be skipping ahead, is to get the eggs loaded up. We have a lot of pallets of eggs around here at the end of our first chicken shed. The second chicken shed isn't producing quite as many yet. So I want to get these 4 pallets loaded up onto here. I don't think I've picked these up. No, I can't. So these need to go on here. They need to go 2 wide. So we will go and sort that out with the telehandler. We've got a random one of the egg boxes over here. I think actually this is... We did have a random one originally over here for chickens, or from chickens, but they weren't in this pen. Now that we got them in this pen, they've completed this one. But I wonder if we originally had some chickens in here, and for some reason we ended up not having any. If I get that on the side like this, and we can get our telehandler off the wall. There we go. Yeah, in comes a new one there. This is full, so that's good news. We then just want to spin around here and grab another one on the other fork. And this is how it's best to load them onto this trailer, is to get them on side by side and next to each other, but not if it causes that sort of problem. Trouble is that the way this trailer is, you have to get them right next to each other. And we'll just grab that there, back it off, and then get them like that. And this trailer is, yeah, only wide enough to take 2 side by side. It's a great little trailer, wonderful for transporting eggs and bits like this. But it is a bit of an awkward one to fill up. Will that go on there? You see, even that is too wide. That is crazy. Forward and in. I think that has probably got it. Yeah, that's got it. So what I do now is back off, lift up, and this will take 6 of these pallets. But sliding them on, that is the tricky part. Right, and then bend that to the end, back it out, and look at that, load it up. Last one, and we'll just grab this and get it on here. That way they are all loaded up, and our chickens are as clear as they can be for the next 2 days, or actually it's probably going to be sort of the next 3 months, I think, so that we can get up to our harvest. And yeah, we'll be able to fit another one of these on here. I'm going to leave this here though, and that way if we do over the next couple of days have eggs that need loading up, I can do so, and we can be ready to sell before we start the harvest. I think that's it for today though. The rain has started to fall. Hopefully we'll be able to get these fields finished. I don't think it will affect us too much with any luck. For now though, I'm going to leave this here, so all that remains is for me to say
thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.